We can bring the whole theory together by talking about what Plato called in the Republic the divided line. And it's a line along which he's plotting all of reality. And he says, take a line and divide it in two parts, one slightly smaller and one slightly bigger. Now on one side, the bigger part, we have the world of knowledge, the real world, the intelligible realm, the thing that we can have knowledge of. And on the smaller part, and by the way, the world where we can really know things because they're permanent, they're there all the time, it's kind of Parmenides' world. Now on the lower portion we have the visible world, the sensible world, the world of opinion, the world that we live in, which was kind of, we'll call it Heraclitus's world. Not that Heraclitus didn't think you had any knowledge in it, you couldn't because everything is changing, but this is the world that we can only have beliefs about, according to Plato. Actually, the later dialogues of Plato, he talks like this, among them the Republic. Now, within the world, the visible world, the sensible world, the perceptible world, we have at the lowest level images, shadows, reflections, pictures. Those are the things that have the least reality. They're copies of the things that are changing all the time. And then we have ordinary objects. And as we go up the scale, we're going to go into the real. And notice we can divide the line there between the images and actually the things that we see, the images being less real. And similarly, we can divide the intelligible realm into two parts. The one part, the lower part, having the mathematical objects, triangles, numbers, those kinds of things. Higher up, more real, the forms. And above them, the form of the good. Because remember, we said the forms are hierarchical. At least that's what Plato says. And notice we're plotting reality. The higher up we go, the more real. The lower down we go, the less real. And keep in mind, there is a sharp divider even in the intelligent world between mathematics and then mathematical objects and the forms. And we're going to see in a while this becomes very important for Plato with regard to how the state should be organized. So here is how Plato is going to try to account. He's going to try to bring back knowledge, make a secure place for knowledge. That is knowledge we can have in the intelligible realm where there is no change in Parmenides' world, but we can have opinions about objects in our world and objects in the visible world. In the visible or perceptible world, we have objects that are trying to reach the goal. The theory is called teleological. It comes from the Greek word telos, which is goal. That is, things in our world are trying to imitate the goal, the forms. Man, I'm a man, so what I'm trying to do is I resemble and I'm trying to look like and become the perfect man, and the perfect man, the cookie cutter for men, is ultimately my cause for existing.